Hmm. Okay, I think this is working. I hope so. Okay, so that is working. Cool. Um, it says I have about an 8-second delay. I'm trying out a thing. I'm trying out a thing called Restream. So I'm actually going to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So we'll see how that works out. Oh, whatever. Get out of here, notes and nerds. Okay, so okay, that's gonna bug me if I have that thing open up because it's like 8 seconds behind. Man, that's gonna bug me. Okay, I'm gonna just push that over there. All right. I have love for no one. Let's see. Oh, let's see if I can get pretzel working this time. So that maybe it's not just absolutely silent in here. All right, let's see. Last time I was on. All right, let's see if that works. Hey, that worked. So, I was looking at. Now let me turn up my mic a little bit. Stop drifting. You sit there. Stop it. It's like slowly, the mic is just slowly like moving toward me because I guess my desk isn't level. Okay. So I was on TikTok and I came across this really cool music TikTok, and it was basically what if Star Wars was a Western, and it was a guy on a banjo, and he started playing the Force theme, but like in this very twangy Western style, and this violin player duetted him, and it had this super Firefly feel. It was really cool, and I kind of got inspired that I think it'd be really cool if I made a lightsaber that was like inspired by old Western revolvers. So of course the first thing I did was I went and found a ton of Western revolvers, including one Star Wars one, just to kind of get some ideas of like how it can be made looking techy but still have that Western feel. And the things that I notice about a lot of these revolvers, some of them have round barrels and then some of them have like the hexagon shape. I kind of like the hexagon shape for maybe a kind of the main shape of what we're going after. Obviously I gotta have this the that chamber there, for sure, somewhere, maybe like in the switch section or something, and then either wood grain or ivory along part of the sleeve. I'm almost thinking maybe we'll do like a curved hilt for this, just to give it that Western feel. I think so too. Hex is definitely around a lot more. I think a lot of these are actually pictures of real historical Western revolvers. Like this one is Annie Oakley's. This one's Buffalo Bill's Remington. But the ones that like I think a lot of people are super familiar with is the Colt And the Colt was a little bit. It was almost square. It had like, you know, the one flat side, and then it was like almost hexagonal, but not quite like the Remington. The Colts also, you know, have this really cool, you know, floral, or well, the pattern. I don't know what that pattern is called, but I kind of feel like I need to work that in somewhere, in a lightsaber design. So I'm definitely thinking curved handle, curved hilt, like a Dooku style, and then work in a lot of these other elements. So filigree, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna throw these aside for the moment. I think what we'll do is we'll just lay out some basics for how this is gonna look. So let's start here, and the first thing I'm gonna do is create a center rectangle so I can get an idea of how big I want this to be. Minimum, like, minimum diameter should be around 40 millimeters. It could be a little bit less than that. And then the length should be somewhere between 200 and 300. So we're gonna push it out to 300 just to give ourselves, you know, that extra length on the end of the barrel. Obviously it's going to curve, but this gives me like a good like bounding box. So I'm going to select all that and turn that into construction lines. So now it doesn't affect any of the other sketching. I believe it's called an ivory pattern. Interesting. Okay. All right. We'll have to look up like a vector version of that pattern so we can bring that in and have an easier time applying that to part of the saber. So now what I want to do is kind of work out how much of a curve I want in this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert one of the pistols as a canvas, so I can create a path along the main curve. So let's go here, and let's see, where's that going to be at? Is that going to be, oh wait, is it in this one? Too many folders. Here we go. Okay, as far as curve, I'm almost thinking like I'm just gonna grab the Remington because I kind of like that shape. So, and I want to flip this horizontally. There we go. Okay. So I want to get it where it's just about as long as that. Yeah, there we go. Bump that up just a little bit more. This will give us a good reference to kind of sketch off of as we move along here. Cool. So obviously it's not going to make a perfect replica of this, but just need something that's gonna there we go. Need that nice and parallel. Perfect. All right, so I want to create a new sketch. I just want to make a straight line from here to like here-ish, and then a fit point spline that kind of follows our curve a little bit. I need this to snap there, so it's got a nice curve going that way. The end of this, we could point a little bit more parallel. I don't want to go too far with that, otherwise it's gonna get weird. There we go. Okay. So what this path does is gives us a line for a profile to follow, and we can sweep a profile through here and get an interesting curved shape out of it. So I think what I'm going to do is create like a core to this, and then we're going to build up out of that. So I want to finish that sketch, and then I want to come out here to the end, and I want to do another sketch. I want to make an offset plane right at the end of that. And then draw on the end here. And we want to go, let's see, the radius should be at least 20. So that'd be 40 across. So yeah, that's kind of like our minimum size. So we'll see how that goes. So now I've got these two profiles. And if I go to create sweep and grab that profile and that path, then it makes this bent hexagon thing. Path does not intersect the profile. For best results, path should intersect the profile. Oh, okay. I guess I'm off by a little bit. Oh, look at that. Yeah, the path did not go all the way out to our original bounding box there. So, so let's go fix that, because we need this to there. There we go. There, no more warning. All right. No, it is not that kind of saber. Gee whiz, guys. Come on. All right. I think I want to look up a picture of the Dooku saber, because I want to see, like, some of what is, I guess, common, or what we should expect from a shape like this. Here we go. All right, so definitely a lot less curved. It curves down at the end, has a bit of a straight section, and then curves back on the end this way. So definitely a very different kind of grip, but it does look like it follows a very kind of even profile. It doesn't really have a lot of like difference in the profile, except for right here on the end where it gets a lot wider, and I think that makes sense. I think in this here we want something that's bigger, that kind of moves up into our main profile here. So I'm wondering if, let's see, I want to taper this end out, and maybe make it transition to like an oval shape. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to not do the sweep. We're going to do a regular extrude on this guy, and we're going to move it out to about where that curve is, where the curve starts. Because I want to take it like sweep it, or actually no, wait, I know what I can do. We can still use the sweep. Want this profile along this path, but I don't want to go the whole distance. I want to like that. Oh, minimize that so I can see my. All right, so like maybe like to there. Okay, and then what I want to do is I want to make an oval down here, and then have it transition from the hexagon down to an oval, and that might be kind of interesting. So I want to make a sketch on the end of this vertice, which means I need a plane on it. Let's see, tangent plane, plane at angle, plane through 2 edges, plane through 3 points, tangent to face at point, or plane along a path. Is that what I want? It is what I want. Haha, how about that? I figured it out. Okay. So then we want to create a sketch down here. And where's the end of that? Okay, there's the end of that. So now I can grab an ellipse. And I want... Oh, come on. It's not letting me snap to that one. Well, if I can at least snap to the origin, then maybe I can get close. Because it should be right about there. All right, let's see. We want it to be... $40. Yeah. 40 this way. And hey, what the hell? Damn it. Okay. 40. This way. And then, okay, there we go. And then we want it smaller this way, so let's go like 30. We should probably make, actually, you know what? We should probably make it bigger. We should probably go like 60 that way, 40 that way. And then what I should do is I should be measuring from there to there, 46.188. Okay, let's go back to this. Let's go like 50 by 40. And we could go like 36. There we go. Oh wow, that's like way off. Oh, I was looking at this, wasn't I? Damn it. Because what I want is that point there. There we go. Easy enough. The chamber piece would make a cool saber pommel. Possibly, but I was kind of thinking the chamber would be up in the switch section, and then the main grip section would probably look a little bit different. I want to see what this does. So I want to create a loft from here to from this to this. Oh, that doesn't really flare out any, does it? Yeah, it needs to be bigger. Okay. And then guide type needs to be rails or center line. Add a center line. That's our center line. That way it continues that curve with it, you know. But I'm kind of thinking I want to go back to this sketch and just make this bigger. I think I need to go back to like 60 and take this out to like 45 to make it wider than the hexagon piece. All right, let's see what that does. Okay, that's flaring out a little bit, but I still feel like we can push it a little bit more. Kind of getting a weird transition here. So I'm not sure about that. But yeah, let's see what happens when we take it to the limit. All right, let's go another 10. Let's go 70, 55. So now it's flaring out like a Western revolver, but now it's like way too much. I feel like I need rails so that it starts at this curve and like comes in and flares out, and you know, and follows that curve a little bit better, because it's a little bit much. So I'm thinking we need, let's see, let's get rid of the bodies. I want to make, you know, no, actually I want to make a new sketch. Let's make a new sketch. Turn on bodies. Okay. Because I think if I just go just inside of that and kind of cross through that, maybe. I don't know if that's going to work. We're going to find out. And then for this one, I need it to kind of follow that inner curve a little bit better.
If you need further assistance, enter pound now.
I have no idea if this is going to work, but I want to see if it does. Yeah, oh, crap. That needs to be parallel with that. So that way it kind of, that needs to go this way, kind of, I guess. No, that's not really working very well, is it? You know what? I think I need to get rid of this. Just get rid of that. There we go. Because I need this to be following that way, and I need this I have no idea if this is going to work, but we're going to try it. So if I go back to this, oh, damn it. If I move this sketch behind that, then I can edit this feature, go to guide rails, and add this as a rail. Rail does not touch all profiles. How about this one? Does not touch all profiles. But it does, doesn't it? Yeah, that's going to be weird, isn't it? Okay. This might be one of those things where we need to have like a definitive separation and then something new that attaches to it, similar to the Dooku saber here, because this is, you know, this is like a separate piece that's attached there. So maybe I can, instead of having a nice smooth transition, maybe it's something that needs to be broken up a little bit. So why don't we go back? Because we've still got this oval here. And I can take this back down to 60 and 45. So maybe what I want to do is create a sweep with this along this path. But then I want to taper it. Nope, not that way. Too much. Okay, maybe if I go back to this being bigger, then I can taper it more, maybe? Maybe this needs to like shift so that that line is uninterrupted, and this is just like a chunky piece that exists there, because the width looks pretty right on, right? And this profile, not terrible, but I could just move until it kind of matches that way, like that. Maybe it needs to be shorter. Maybe that's because it needs to feel more like a pommel. Maybe that's what it is. Make it shorter and bigger. And then this one, like so. Is right. Is right. Because I want like this part to be some kind of, you know, broken up piece, and then, oh, you know what? Maybe what it is that I continued that hexagon all the way through. Maybe that's why it looks weird. Maybe we need to stop the hexagon at the straight part and make a new and different shape for this curve. Maybe that's what it is. Because yeah, otherwise it's just a little weird. Okay, so that's where the straight part should end, and then let's get rid of that. Let's open this up. Maybe it's also because the profile isn't like sitting, you know, parallel with the barrel, maybe, and that it's kind of at a weird angle. But then again, I'm not trying to recreate this, so. Wait, did I? Ah, dang it! I forgot to change that, didn't I? There we go. Thank you for pointing that out, because I always freaking forget that's up there. Okay. I think I'm relatively happy with that shape and that shape. I just need to figure out what goes between them. Yes. Western inspired. Okay, I think I want some piece that's like there. Just not sure what. In Dooku Saber, it's like there's like this, you know, it's not really a curve. Like this is a curve, but then here it's like an angle from there to there. And I could, you know, make an angle piece, but then that kind of feels weird. Yeah, maybe the chamber piece would be a good transition there for that extra piece. Or maybe it just needs to be like, you know, some kind of weird wedge shaped piece that's like a specific shape. So what can I do with it? If I wanted to, let's see. I could make a cylinder that runs through here and then cut it there and there. Would that be weird? Well, I'm glad that I'm on par with Star Trek. That's for sure. It feels like maybe this needs to get like bigger, because okay, so you know what, our original barrel here only needs to be big enough to hold a blade, which is going to be 25.65. And so those walls are pretty thick. So I think we could take this original sketch down a little bit. Let's take that down to like 16. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then that means we could taper this more. Make that profile a little smaller. What does parallel look like? Oh, no, that's fucking weird. Nope, not doing that. Okay. All right, I think the smaller barrel helps a lot in kind of like figuring out what to do with this. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like, let's see, I'm curious. I'm just curious. I want to see what happens when I... Oh, okay, it doesn't want to... Can't go longer than that without it getting too small. So can't do that. Cancel that. That's fine. All right, yeah, I'm just going to try it. I'm just going to draw a line, and then we're going to make a cylinder there. Let's create a cylinder on this plane. And let's go from here. I want it to be as big as the barrel. So 38 makes sense. Okay. Just gonna make it long enough that I can move it. Oh, unless Oh, actually, you know what would be interesting? Let's see if this works out. Don't need you, don't need you. What happens if I create a sketch here, go out to the 38, and we turn that sketch back on. Let's do another sweep. Let's sweep this along this path. But let's take this down to nothing. Let's take this down. That's kind of interesting. I think I need to taper this more so it you know, kind of flows into that a little bit better. Let's see if we can accomplish that. Let's go 8. So close. So very, very close. I just need this last little bit to I could make the cylinder just a little bit bigger, I guess. So we can go back to this guy. Let's take this up to 38.5. Almost. Very, very close. That transition is so small that maybe I can just like fill it out or something. Yeah, it's like 0.25 millimeters. I can go all the way to 0.4 to like round it off. What if you keep a hex shape but bring it down a smidge, cut it off at the bottom 2 points of the barrel hex and create a shape around the chamber? Okay, I got to think about that for a second. Keep a hex shape, bring it down a smidge, cut it off at the bottom 2 points of the barrel, cut it off at the bottom 2 points. So cut it from there to there. I'm not sure what we're doing there. Straight across. I don't know what we're saying here. A triangle. I'm trying to understand what you're saying. It's the bottom 3 points. Okay, so this point, and this point make a triangle. Yes, okay, I get that. So cutting from there to there straight across, I get that part. That's okay. That's okay. You can take your time. Okay. If I remove that, then it's not a hexagon shape anymore. Or do you mean just like where the chamber's gonna appear? Like where it like, because I was gonna put the kind of the bullet chamber area kind of somewhere right around this transition, because this kind of looks weird. I love this. This looks really cool. And this looks really cool. This is where I'm having an issue. Okay, so we are both talking about the center. You were jumping ahead of me, man. You were jumping ahead of me. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't there yet. You gotta give me time to make things pretty. Because I want to make these fillets and make everything look really nice. Okay, so a chamber is going to be way bigger than the main part here. So if this is what we consider sort of the minimum size, like the barrel really can't get smaller than this because what the heck is that? Why is that there? Okay, you go away. I don't know why that was there. Guess I accidentally had that selected when I was doing this too. Okay, can't do that one, so that one's done. All right. Might turn the barrel shape to have a flat top and bottom, maybe. Yeah, but that's not how the revolvers were, because that it had a top edge there for the sight, so all right. If this is the minimum size for the blade to insert, and then we have from here to here to create sort of a larger area for that to exist. All right, so let's just go in and let's toy around a little bit, because I'm thinking that I need something that's going to follow along the bottom here, right? Okay. And then the chamber itself needs to be about that big, like basically from there to there. Make it taller, but it's kind of short and stubby, so yeah, so like 50 by 60. But I don't want it to interfere with this part of the grip so much, so I think I want to, oop, I attached it to the origin. That's my bad. Let's see if we can, okay, so I fixed that. What are you attached to? There we go. Okay. So that's free now. So I can back this up until it's about there. Try to center it kind of. Then this transition piece kind of moves to there, right? And it could go up like almost to the emitter, for all we know. So now we've got that whole thing going on. I probably don't need that. Move that out. There we go. Okay, so this represents the chamber. This represents that extra kind of fin that we're going to put on there, and then we need a shorter one on this side. So it's going to be kind of asymmetrical. Not a big deal. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is working. And then I'm kind of thinking I want to, like, you know, where the finger guard is, I think I want to make like a really fancy, like, you know, hoop thing that's like a hand guard. I think that could be cool. Like from here coming out and then like reattaching here, just open enough for you to put your hand in. Okay. So, oh, I should probably go back and let's split this in half. I want to revolve this. Oh, that line is not along the origin. So let's get rid of that. Let's attach to the origin. All right, let's see if that worked. I want to revolve this around that. Oh, toggle visibility, of course. Okay. New body. There we go. All right. A little weird right now, but it's gonna look better as we go after we get the notches taken out of it on the one side, and we'll cut some grooves into it. Like one of the I forget which lightsaber it was that we did that had a barrel like design that was kind of like that. I'm trying to remember which one it was that had that section on it. Was it Malgus? No, it wasn't. It wasn't Darth Malgus. Which one was the one that had the gun barrel looking thing? Oh, was it Magus? Maybe it was Magus. Okay, it wasn't that one. It wasn't Eno. Okay, maybe it was Magus. Yeah, this thing. That right there. Yeah, I want to give it that same, like a similar texture, but like 6 of them, so it's, you know, the whole 6-shooter thing. So, but this is what I want to go for, this shape right here. All right, so let's make a sketch on top of this. Let's make a circle. Actually, you know what? Maybe it'll be easier. No, I know what I'm doing. Okay. Take this out to there. And we want not too big. 8 sounds decent. Circular pattern. Center point. 4, 5, 6. just grab these. And taper. Wrong way. Oh, what the heck. Need to grab the outsides too, I guess. Okay. We need this to be 3. No, not quite. All right. We'll go 5. Well, that's not, I didn't want that triangle. Well, actually, that's kind of cool, isn't it? First, I was like, I didn't want that shape. And then I'm like, that's kind of cool, though. Yeah, but there's something about it that's not working for me. Let's try this again. This time, no taper. Is it the size of the circles? I feel like it's the size of the circles. I feel like we need to go bigger, but then pull it off of the circumference a little bit. Oh, come on. Yeah, like that. So that way it's like a shallower cut, but wider, you know? Box-ish hex shape to encase the chamber piece. Possibly. Right now, I'm just trying to work on the actual chamber part and see how that goes. There, now it's not so sharp. And then it's got like, it's got a cutout where each bullet goes. Yeah, I'm kind of digging it too. I'm just trying to decide like what that edge needs, because I feel like it needs something. I just don't know what. I kind of like this thing that's going on here. I know these are for blast caps, but it does have kind of an interesting shape, you know. I should probably save my work. We haven't even saved the work yet. Let me see what I can. Let's see. Let's make a sketch on this side, and I want to make. I want to make some rectangles. I don't want them to cut in too deep. So let's go 4 by like 6. All right, so then if I grab all of these, and we cut in a little ways, and I taper there. Now that's got that kind of cool hexagonal, or not, well, it's got that wedge, those wedge shapes cut out of it. Yeah. I could probably cut deeper into that too. Yeah, we could go like cut a lot deeper into it, maybe make it a little bit wider as well. Like that. I feel like I need a more drastic taper. Let's go like 15 degrees. So it's like a really obvious wedge shape, right? And then, oh, and then it had like little rectangles in between it, so it's like got a lot of stuff going on the back there. And then I think I might leave that alone though. Okay, I want to try something. I know we like the triangle things right now, but I kind of want to see what happens if I only go halfway across, do no taper. I like that too, because now I have an opportunity to do like another detail through here, and I have an idea, and I think this is going to be interesting. So follow along with me. We're going to go back to this shape because I want to actually, okay, two ways to do it. I could edit the sketch and do it. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and just edit the sketch. Let's go back into the sketch. I want to make a rectangle right through here. We're going to borrow from our lightsabers that we know and love. And we're going to make a little piece here. So I want to go 23.5 by 2. Okay, it doesn't do anything there, but if I go back to the original rotation, remove that, and then hit OK. There we go. Now we've got kind of an interesting thing going on there, right? Seems kind of, you know, a little bit more lightsabery to me. Now what I was thinking was to do this part of the grip section. I want to do something kind of like what's going on with the Dooku thing here, these little vent things here. I like that. I want to offset this surface, cut a bunch of vents through it, and then remake that as a solid. I want to see what that looks like. All right, so let's go to surface, offset. I want to offset this. 5 might be a little too much. Let's go 3. All right, so now we've got this 3mm difference there. Okay, so now I should be able to, and then there was one viewer. That's okay, you know, it's all right. You're here and you're watching, so that's all that matters. I am curious though. I want to see what it looks like on YouTube. I'm gonna tune into my YouTube here. I want to see what it's doing. Oh, look at that. Cool. I am live on YouTube. Huzzah. I mean, nobody's on there, but I also didn't post about tonight, so, you know, like, people would have to just kind of stumble upon me, I guess. Yeah, like a call in feature would be really cool. Like you know, being able to let people like onto the, like, yeah, call in. I had the podcast software that we're using. It has like a call in feature when you go live through their server. So like you call a phone number and then like it's almost like calling into a radio station, where then you're like on the show. And so that was kind of cool. The thing that I'm using now, I don't think it has like any ability for that. Here's a chat app. What's the chat app? What is, oh, it's like, okay, it's specific to Restream. Okay. Yeah, there's really just not a good way of doing it. Like, I think, actually, you know what I could do, is I could have a Discord server, like only for specific people, obviously, like for access, and then, you know, and then if they wanted to, like, because I can add Discord as a as an audio input for the stream, and then of course I can hear it in my headphones, so that like somebody could potentially like talk. That might make it difficult though, like if you're only on your phone. I don't know if you can watch Twitch and have Discord on at the same time. I don't think you can. So I think I'd have to figure out how to stream to Discord also. Is Discord on this thing? I don't think it is. Yeah, like it's got Periscope, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook Live, Daily Motion, like, oh, I could connect Facebook too. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Do I want to live stream to just my personal Facebook, or do I want to stream to like my Brass Engine Creations page? I mean, Brass Engine Creations is more just the leatherwork stuff, and the 3D stuff is just me. So I'm going to say personal profile for now. See if this updates or not. Switch that on. Restart your broadcast to apply the changes. Oh, okay. All right. So it's not going to go online to Facebook while I'm already live, I guess. Okay, you can toggle channels on the fly if you have their paid plan. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so we were going to break this up and make some interesting surface with it. So we're gonna get rid of all that so that we're only working with this. Gonna make a sketch, and I want to make a rectangle, a center rectangle, and we'll say 10, and I need it big enough to get past that. So yeah, so I guess 48 is the way to go there. Okay. Then I want to create I want to copy this sketch, but I want to move it down like along the curve. So, okay, so I guess center rectangle is not the way to go. We need a 2-point rectangle so that I can like do like this, 10 by 24, and then move copy, grab this. Okay. Why won't it let me create copy? Okay, maybe I just need to grab like this, create copy, and then just move that down. And I guess I'll just like kind of guess at it. I guess 5 degrees at a time kind of looks good. It'll be nice and smooth if I can do that over and over. Not you. There we go. Banana vents. Very funny. Oh, I need to spread them out more. That's going to become a problem real quick if they're too close together. One more ought to do it. Go 10 more degrees. Go like there-ish. Okay. Go to solid, extrude these. All right, so then we've got that, but I wanted to yeah, the only part I'm not digging is the fact that like it's, you know, there's this gap here still. So I'm trying to figure out like what we want to do with that, because I feel like that's in the way of getting this done. Maybe if I go ahead and make this a solid and then just like fillet it so it's like rounded off or something, maybe that'll make me feel better about it. I don't know. But let's see if we can stitch all this together. So we need to fill all this in. So I need to patch this. You know what I could have done. There, cancel that. I think I can grab thicken and then just push it down. Yep, there we go. So then when I open this back up, yeah, there we go. So see, now it's like, now it's got that there. But if I grab fillet, this is what I'm wondering, is if this is going to work or not. Oh, it didn't like that. We're going to let that think for a minute. Yeah, even with a fillet, it just looks weird, doesn't it? Yeah. Like this needs to be even bigger in order to make that happen. So how do I just make this bigger? Like do I need to offset both of these and make that whole thing bigger? Maybe that's what I need to do. So let's go all the way back to offset. Let's try this again. All right, so let's go offset, grab this and this. I want to see what this does. It's not gonna do it. Okay, maybe if I got rid of the fillets, because we don't need the fillets until the very end anyway. So maybe that'll help. So let's offset these two. Let's see what this works. Okay, so that worked. So we can go back to our 3mm offset. And that just made the whole thing bigger with this one still existing underneath. Huzzah! Which means now I can just go ahead and create a thicken on both of these and go 3 on that. Except the other way. Minus 3. Yeah, there we go. And it's still set to new body, so it's not like I'm gonna accidentally join anything together. So that's okay. Cool. So now I have this outer body and the inner body separate from each other. So I should be able. Did I get rid of all my rectangle? I got rid of my rectangles. I'm a dummy. That's all right. I think I remember what they were. Okay, so let's get rid of those, and we're just going to work with this hollow object here. We're going to create a new sketch. Going to make my rectangles. Want to make them 8 wide, 24 tall. And then move copy. Set our pivot to the center. Come on now. Center. Middle. That is not what I wanted. The rotation needs to be from the center. Okay, maybe if I make a center rectangle, maybe that'll work. Center rectangle. 8, 24. Okay. Grab this, move copy. Set pivot to the middle. There we go. All right, we started at 5 degrees, and then we just kind of like, then we did 10 degrees each way down. So I'm going to place that one, then move copy that guy with the pivot in the middle. In this middle, what is your deal, man? Okay, I guess we just like, copy the original. Will you let me do that at least? All right, so 15 degrees on this one. And then grab another one. That went a little too far, didn't it? Okay. I guess that makes a little bit more sense. This needs... Why is it doing this to me? I just want to rotate this one. Maybe if I get rid of like all the constraints, maybe that'll help. Nope, that didn't help at all. That doesn't help either. You know what? That's good enough. We're going to call it good. One more time. From the top. There we go. There we go. So then when I turn these back on, now I got that interesting grip thing going on. All right, I need to check this real quick. Make sure this isn't anything important. Okay, nope, not super important. Okay, so this area still looks a little bit weird. I think the original plan was, what did we have going on with that? It was, yes, some like fin attachment something or others to kind of help that transition to the larger piece there. And then I'm thinking we might put another like separator for the like emitter portion. All right, so I'm gonna take this profile And let's just bring it out symmetrically. Like, yeah, I guess 10 works. Let's grab this one too. With a sight. Yeah, like a little piece right there. Yeah. Okay. For these, I'm kind of feeling like maybe chamfers is the way to go on these. Maybe not on the sides. Maybe just on those two edges. No. Maybe it's okay. Maybe it's the other way. Maybe I need to chamfer here and here. Maybe that's what's going to make more sense. Yeah, that is going to make more sense, isn't it? I think I need this edge to be higher. So I need to go back into that sketch, wherever that ended up. Because I need this point, or no, I need this point to be higher. So I need this to be above things. Just like I need this point to be below things. There we go. So now that has like, now it's like following that profile a little bit, but also, you know, has something interesting going on with it. We might also rotate this middle piece so that this lines up with the middle of this. I think that might work out better. Rotate around this axis. Is it 30 degrees? Yeah, it should be 30 for a hexagon. There we go. Now that transition is a little bit better, you know? Unless, you know, it'd make more sense. What would make more sense is if I detach that and, oops, not that one. Need this up here. And I need this there. Because I feel like if I go above the profile there, that creates a little bit more visual interest, right? I feel like we need something that transitions between these two pieces though, like it needs a gap or something. Like, let's try that. Let's translate this forward. Yeah, a gap. That's what it needed. Yeah, the gap definitely works. I think I might make you know, some kind of transitional piece that you know, is in between those two sizes, maybe. I'm almost thinking maybe the gap needs to be a little bit wider even. That's 3. That's 5. 5 is too much, maybe? 4 looks decent. Okay, maybe we'll keep it at 3. Yeah, so we have opportunity for the engraving like all along this surface and along this side here. Like that's going to work out pretty good, I think. All right, so I feel like I need something that goes right here, and I'm kind of feeling like it needs to be cylindrical. So I'm gonna do cylinder. I'm gonna create the cylinder on this plane right at the origin, and we're gonna make it like right at 50, I think. Okay, we don't want it at 50. I want it smaller than that. That's what I need. So height or diameter needs to be, let's go, 40 is going to be too small. 48. So it's got that step up, maybe 46. Maybe so it's like below the cutouts there. 44. Yeah, so it misses the cutouts, or should it overlap the cutouts? Maybe so that it misses the cutouts. Go down one more. There. Now it's got that little bit of space there. Yeah, I even went down to 43 on that one. Yeah. Yeah, I'm liking this so far. Okay, so we want to leave this open for engravings. We don't want to put anything there. Okay, but another thing that we've seen with lightsabers is like small cutouts, like patterns, like grooves and stuff. Maybe a groove is something that we need here, maybe. Yeah, let's open up our inspiration again. Right, we need one more little piece on the end for like the sight. Oh, right, and the handguard thing, that we haven't done that yet. I'm kind of feeling like maybe this and this. Oops. You know what we need? We need to split this body by this plane, because I feel like this and this need to come out this way a little bit. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, okay. The cut in on these is deeper than this is. That's not what we want. We want this to kind of match that. So we need this one, edit, take this down to like 7. Oh, what the hell? Why does it do that? Let's see what that did. Save, yes, good point. Good point. Definitely need to do that. Still a difference there. Maybe I can solve that just by like grabbing this and just extruding it through. Problem solved, right? All right, which one is that one? Okay. Oh, you know what? You know what? I know what I was getting at. I think that this and this need to be far back enough to give it a gap there. Yeah. I think we need a gap on both sides of that. So 1, 2, 3. And then I just need another cylinder that that comes out of that at just the right size. Let's try 38. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that separation helps a lot. Okay. Let's see what we got going on when it's in perspective. Yeah, this is looking pretty cool so far. Very cool. All right, back to orthographic. Okay, I think I was thinking about, let's see, we need to combine this and this. So that way that's one piece there. And then this and this needs to go together. All right, so this switch, this is sleeve. That's also sleeve. So those two need to be joined together. So we've got this and this. All right, there we go. And then this emitter. There we go. Okay. Could be interesting to make like an actual trigger of some kind. You know what? I feel like I need to move this rectangle over just a little bit. It's gonna bug me if I don't do it. Just need to move it over just a tiny bit. There we go. There, brain happy now. The Dooku switch. Bottom part of the underbarrel part looks a tad too long compared to the barrel itself. Yeah, I think you're right. I think I was going to petition for a slightly longer barrel, possibly. I mean, this is already like decently long. Yeah, 330. Yeah, this thing is getting a little bit oversized. We're at 13 inches. That's pretty serious. So yeah, so we probably need to reduce this down so it doesn't look so snub-nosed. I think you're right about that. So longer than the other one, but not as long as it was. The Dooku switch. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, the Dooku switch is that like all the way down there on the bottom part of the grip there. So it would appear like somewhere along here ish, right? Well, let's take care of the end of the emitter real quick. I think I'd like to split this and give it a separator there. So we'll just split these, and then we'll do a press pull. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay, maybe I need to get rid of. All right, so if I do a press pull, maybe I need to like grab all these outer faces. Yeah, I think this will work, because then if I pull back 1 millimeter, then when I turn those back on, yep, then we got a hex groove. Like that. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that I could press pull this bigger. So yeah, so it doesn't look so straight barreled. Too much. Like that, maybe. There was a sketch in here. Okay, that's what we did. So just need to see where how that blade's going to come out of it, you know? Cut a groove on each point. Well, I was thinking of filleting all the points to soften them up to make them look, you know, a little bit more like a, you know, an actual revolver's, because yeah, the edges are really sharp right now, but if I soften them out like that, then you get like more of that kind of revolver look, I think. There we go. All right, so say 3. Bam. Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of fillets on this, you know. There's also, like, I know in a lot of other sabers we see, like, you know, a chamfer that kind of like works its way, or a fillet on the end there. Yeah, a fillet on the end like this to kind of soften that out, right? So if I go 2 millimeters on that, now the end of the barrel is softened out that way and that way. And then if I do a lesser fillet here and here, just like 1 millimeter, or not even that, like 0.5, to keep those relatively square. And then I feel like we can make like a little fin thing here that kind of mimics what's going on there, maybe, or something. Before I jump into that, I want to see what I can do with this. One millimeter off on those. Yeah, that feels right. Let's get rid of the switch. Grab these as well. Yeah, see, now we're just beautifying it. I probably need to again, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, it didn't like that. Cannot miter near tangent sheet ends. Ugh. Okay. Oh, you know what I could do instead of filling it? Maybe I can like extrude it out and taper it down so that it like joins at a taper, a more gradual taper. Maybe that's what I do. When it gives me control back. There we go. So we'll just cancel that. Come on, just let me cancel. Just undo it. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want it anymore.